What's going on, everybody? It's Ronnie with German Motors, and we are back with another Wagon update. This is update number 2. We just got the car back from the body shop, like you saw in the last video. The bumpers are installed, they're freshly painted, and it is looking amazing. We did some other work that I'm going to share with you guys, but I'm going to stop yapping because the Wagon is right behind the camera, and it looks amazing, so let's just get right into it. All right, we are slightly off-site with the Wagon. German Motors is right down the hill, but I wanted to get the car out in the sun, in an empty parking lot, where we could have some time alone with it and show you guys all of the stuff that we've done, because there have been some really cool updates and it's looking awesome. But before we do that, I wanted to remind you guys that the giveaway for this car is live right now. You can go to GermanMotorDesigns.com, buy a hat, buy a shirt, keychain, whatever you want. Go check out the site. It's linked in the description, and you can get yourself entered to win this car. And from now until August 1st, we are doing 10,000 bonus entries on every single purchase to give the people that have been here early a little bit of a head start. And you can also use code GIVEITAWAY for $10 off purchases over 100. But with that said, let's get into the Wagon. So the biggest change that you can see right off the jump is the M-Tech bumper, which we just got back from the body shop and installed, and it looks amazing. This bumper makes such a huge difference on the E39s. When I saw the car in the parking lot this morning, I was blown away by how much of a difference it looks. It goes from looking like your regular old E39 Wagon to what the heck is that when you see it in the parking lot with the bumper, and it helps that it has fresh paint and looks absolutely immaculate. So the bumper looks great with the grills that we already had installed and the angel eye headlights as well. The only thing left to do up front is maybe the fog lights. We were debating if we wanted to do yellow fog lights, leave them as they are. You guys let us know down in the comments what you think we should do with the fog lights. But the M-Tech bumper up front looks amazing. And of course, we did the same thing around back with the M-Tech bumper, which, just like the front, looks absolutely amazing. These M-Tech bumpers make a tremendous difference on the E39, the E46, all these early 2000s E-chassis BMWs. The M Sport still does today, but back then it really took the car from looking like regular traffic to something you would turn your head and look at. So we got the rear bumper painted and installed, and we also did the LCI outer tail lights, which look awesome as well. One thing that obviously still needs to be adjusted around back is the exhaust. We are not going to rock the, whatever you would call that, exhaust fitment. We're going to do a full custom in-house German Motors exhaust on this car, and it's going to sound amazing. But one thing that really shocked me about this car when I got in it to drive it this morning is that it actually sounds really good stock. Take a listen to what a stock E39 540i Wagon sounds like, because I was surprised. So pretty impressive, but we're still gonna make it better. I think most said we're gonna do MagnaFlow, and we're gonna fabricate most of it in-house, so it's gonna sound amazing. So that's what we've done to the Wagon since the last time you saw it. We got the bumpers painted, installed, and we did the LCI taillights. There's also some mechanical stuff that we did. I'll show you guys under the hood right now, because that's one of the biggest draws about this car is we're doing the build on an E39 Wagon that you've always wanted to but could never justify, because at the end of the day, a lot of the time these are at most $10,000 cars when they're in really good shape, and you want to make it really cool and do all the maintenance and do all the mods, but nobody wants to spend 30 grand on a $10,000 car. But that's what we're doing. So all that maintenance is a big part of it. So let's go under the hood and talk about that, because it looks awesome under there. All right, if this isn't the cleanest 26-year-old engine bay you've ever seen, yes it is. Because I opened the hood this morning. Mo was telling me what we sort of did to the car. I literally couldn't believe how clean it is under here. The first thing that you'll notice, we got the actual valve covers themselves powder coated in black because it looks cool, and why not? And we also did the valve cover gaskets and basically resealed the entire motor. So it's all but guaranteed that there will be no oil leaking in this car, which is one of the biggest things that annoys people with older BMWs, is they tend to leak various fluids, oil sometimes. But in addition to resealing the entire engine and powder coating the valve covers, We also replaced basically all of the fluid lines for the coolant, the oil lines, a lot of the power steering lines. So all that stuff's replaced. The goal is you could park this car in your driveway and not pull it out and see spots underneath it, because we don't want that, and we don't want that for you when you win. So resealed the whole engine, replaced basically all the lines, and powder coated the valve covers, and the result is the cleanest looking 26-year-old engine bay that I've ever seen and that you've ever seen. So really excited to have done all that maintenance so that we can give away a car that you don't have to worry about. As far as other mechanical stuff in the car, obviously we're doing a manual transmission swap because this car is going to be so much more fun with power being sent to the rear wheels, as is true of all E39s, but with a third pedal. That's going to be the cherry on top, the icing on the cake. So really excited about that, but it's looking super clean under the hood as well. As far as other stuff to do, there's a long list. We're only just getting started with the maintenance and the bumpers and stuff. So as you can see, we're still riding on the stock 17-inch wheels and these land sale tires that are going to get thrown in the dumpster because we're doing E39 M5 Shadow Chrome wheels. We're going to do Pilot Sport All Season 4s with a nice meaty setup. We were just talking about the tire sizes. Probably going to do a 245 and a 265, so a light stagger, and it's going to have really nice fitment, so you get that nice wide stance in the back. Those are going to go really nice with the KW coilovers that we ordered. Those should be here, both the tires and the suspension, sometime next week, so we're hoping that in the next video we can show you the car lowered with the wheels on and with the stance looking perfect, maybe even with a third pedal. We'll see how quickly we can get everything sorted out next week. And of course, the final piece of the puzzle is going to be figuring out the color. So our plan is still to do a wrap in Amola Red, or as close as we can get to Amola Red. We have some options that are looking really nice so far, but we have gotten a couple comments on Instagram saying that we should leave it silver, which I was surprised by because I can't wait to see this thing in Amola Red. And we're doing a roof box as well, which we're gonna paint match in Amola Red. But you tell us, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Should we do the Amola Red wrap as we've planned on and as we're still planning on, or should we leave it silver? We'll see how it looks with the wheels and everything and the window tints in the factory silver color, and then we can kind of decide from there, maybe in next week's video. Eventually, we're gonna throw up a poll on Instagram to let that be the final deciding factor if there's enough interest in leaving it in silver, because ultimately, this car's for you guys, it's not for us. So it's gonna be down to what you guys would prefer to see in your own driveway. But for now, still planning on the Amola Red wrap, which should go down soon, unless the people vote otherwise. With that said, that is pretty much gonna do it for Wagon Update number 2. And don't forget, the giveaway on the Wagon is now live right now on GermanMotorDesigns.com, where you can go buy a cool shirt, buy a hat, buy a keychain. If you don't have any room in your closet, buy a quick entry pack and get yourself entered to win this car. So it's going to look amazing when it's all said and done. And we're looking forward to further progress in next week's video, where hopefully the car will have wheels, suspension, tires, and maybe even a manual transmission if everything goes perfectly according to plan. It's a lot of work for the boys at German Motors to get done in a week. But we'll see. They work some miracles sometimes. So we will see how the Wagon looks in the next video. We're really looking forward to it. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click the like button if you think we deserved it, and subscribe to the channel. We will see you in the next one.